got attacked about 4 o'clock on the Marmara. We weren't expecting it. Some of us just woke up, some of us were praying, some of us we were just sitting there. We heard that they were going to come and attack us, but we never knew that they were going to come so far away from their land, from the Israeli land into international water and attack us. It was all dark, and I was standing, just looking at the water, just sitting there standing, and all I see, live ammunition firing on the top deck. Now there was a group of people on the top deck, and you could just see them. Live ammunition, bombs, all types of bombs, flashbacks, smoke bombs, gas bombs, every type of bomb they were using it against us. Now they knew we were civilians. They did not give us any warning or advance warning at all that they were going to attack us. They just attacked us out of the blue with no reason. They even said something, but they never said nothing. All we knew is we're surrounded with so many ships. We had 2 submarines in front of us and behind us. We had helicopters, everything around us, and we were a bunch of civilians. We were activists who were there to help people in Gaza. We started shooting. After the shooting, one of the guys grabbed the white flag and started waving a white flag for surrender. As soon as the first person got killed, none of us had seen blood like that in our lives before. And as soon as the first person got killed, we were like, "We surrender. We don't want. We give up." But they refused. They continued shooting, and they completely it was a massacre. It was a complete. We were victims of their crime. I was standing on the stairs, so on the first floor, going to the second landing. I was standing there, and it was just people coming. One guy got shot. He was standing right in front of me. He got shot right there, and his brains were spilling out. He was just standing there, and there was press all around, and they were just firing at everyone. Old men, youngsters, everyone. One of my good friends here, he also got shot. He got shot in the leg, and then he got shot as well in his chest as well. And then after that, when we went to see him in the funeral, we had about 5 more shots on him. So these people, I can't even call them people. I don't know what to call them. It was just, even after the guy was dead, they still shot him. I was helping the injured from the top. They were coming down, one after the other. It was within 5 minutes, there was 4 deaths, and there was about 20 people that were injured. It was that severe. They were shooting rounds, and it wasn't 1 or 2 rounds. They were shooting hundreds of rounds per minute. They had helicopters, they had the troopers coming down, and they had from the small boats around us throwing bombs at us. And the helicopter was so close, we were flying away. We could not hold. We had life jackets on, but if we fell in the sea, God knows what would have happened to us. I was helping one after the other. It was old men, mainly old elderly men, helping them down to the area where we dedicated for the injured. And it was just one after the other. And seeing that kind of, the amount of blood that I seen, I couldn't even sleep. We were in Istanbul, I couldn't even sleep. I was having nightmares if I just heard anything going wrong. It was an absolute, it was trauma. We were victims of their crime. They treated us like worse than human beings. You can't treat anyone worse than that. And if we are the people from the West who are there to help them, imagine the people in Gaza, 1.7 million, are getting that from them day in and day out. They've had that for 4 years, and what have we done? We keep telling Israel, don't calm down, but if that's what they're doing with me, this is what I see myself, the way they treated me. Imagine how they're treating the kids, the orphans, the children in Gaza. After the wounded were coming down, it got to a point where the manager were announcing on the ship that everyone just come down. They're not going to show any mercy on us. Even after the first death we were waving, they were showing no mercy. Everyone that came in their way, they were shooting. They were shooting at the press. A guy, one of the doctors had a white thing on top. They were still firing at him. Luckily, he never got shot. If he got shot, then everyone on the boat that got injured would have been dead, because we only had 1 or 2 doctors and a few people who nurses that weren't even professional nurses, but knew it a little bit. We went inside, they surrounded us completely. As Hassan said, they had shepherd dogs. I seen with my own eyes the guy, after everything calmed down and we said we surrendered and they had us all around, the guy opened and he goes, do you speak English, Arabic, to this guy? He goes, yeah. He goes, come here. And as soon as he approached the door, the shepherd dog flew at him and bit him in his stomach. Now if you see the wound, these dogs are not trained to just stop whoever they are. They're trained to kill. And that's what they were doing. They were trying to send these shepherd dogs on us. And then they took us out one by one. They kept us in the ship surrounded for about 3-4 hours. Now we had people, the blood was flowing out of them. They needed medical attention straight away.